In this video, we're going to talk about arithmetic sequences. Now remember, arithmetic sequences are models of really linear functions. So what that means is we're going to have a sequence that is either increasing or decreasing by a constant rate of change. So whenever we start looking at those kinds of things, they give us specific pieces of our arithmetic sequence formula. And this right here is our general formula. And I'm going to use my general formula to find any given term within my arithmetic sequence. Now, depending upon what I'm given, we can use our formula to find either my first term, my common difference, or my value of n, which is simply the term I'm looking for. So given that information, we can use an arithmetic sequence to find multiple different pieces of an arithmetic sequence and series. So let's jump into our first example here. I want to write a general rule for the following sequence. Then I want to find the 56th term of that sequence. So as I'm working through this problem, I need to ask myself a few things. Well, what is my general formula? Well, I have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times my common difference. Now, I have seen it written as n minus 1 times my common difference plus a sub 1. It does not matter how we write this. Whatever way you feel comfortable with solving, that's the way to go. But I'm going to keep it in this form here, and I'm just going to start throwing everything into my formula. Now, my general formula, I leave these two as n's. So I'm not going to do anything with those. However, I can find my a sub n, or a sub 1, which is my first term, and I can find my common difference. So in order to find my first term, I just look at my sequence and take whatever term is first. So that's really easy. I have negative 8 plus n minus 1, and now I need to find my common difference. Now, our common difference is extremely easy to find. It is simply taking my second term and subtracting my first term. So for this problem, I'm going to take negative 4, subtract negative 8. And when I get two negatives next to each other, those combine to give me a positive 4. So my common difference is 4. So at this point, I want to simplify my general formula, and that's going to happen by distributing this 4 into my parentheses and then combining my like terms. So I have negative 8 plus 4 times n gives me 4n. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And then at this point, I'm going to combine my like terms. Negative 8 plus negative 4 gives me a sub n equals 4n minus 12. Now I have what's called my general formula, and I can use this general formula to find any specific term. In that given case, I can find my 56th term by saying a sub 56, which means that's my 56th term, equals 4 times 56 minus 12. When I simplify this out and we say 4 times 56, we get 224 minus 12, which gives me 212 as my 56th term. And that's it. That is how we apply our arithmetic sequence formula to give us a specific term number. So let's try one more of these. What if I had write a general rule for the following sequence and then find the 48th term? Well, again, I have a sub n equals my first term plus n minus 1 times my common difference. Plugging in my first term to my equation, I have a sub n equals 22 plus n minus 1. And now we've got to find that common difference. So take my second term minus my first term, which gives me negative 7. Now, notice that all of my terms are decreasing in value. It's 22, minus 7, minus 8. So in that particular case, my common difference should be negative. And that is perfect. So now, once I have all my components, distribute that negative 7 into our parentheses. And I have a sub n equals 22 minus 7n plus 7. And I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have a sub n equals negative 7n plus 29. I can now use this formula to find my 48th term. So I say a sub 48, because that means my 48th term, negative 7 times 48 plus 29. We know that negative 7 times 48 gives us negative 336 plus 29 gives us a final answer of negative 307 as my 48th term. And that's it. So I hope this video helped you understand and become more comfortable with an arithmetic sequence. Bear in mind, we could ask you to solve for any given piece using our formula here. Maybe I give you the term you're looking for in your first term, and I tell you to solve for our common difference. Very easy to do. So be sure to check out the other videos on geometric sequences. Thanks for checking this one out. We'll see you next time.